What it do, what's happening, my people? It's your boy ChanceJolivette, aka Smooth. Man, this is another episode of Insecure. Episode 3. Man, I've been feeling kind of melancholy today and stuff, man. I was looking forward to this. And I was like, man, I just want to see my dog Lawrence. I want to see my dog Lawrence. I hope this episode has my dog. And so they delivered. And I figured he was going to have some bullshit with him and it was going to be kind of sad. Like, I'm not looking for an upbeat episode. Like, it's cool to match my mood because I've been feeling a little down. So I can ride on this train with Lawrence. We could both be sad together and stuff. But I wasn't expecting what I was about to see. Man. At first, we see it picks up from where Issa and Lawrence have parted ways and stuff, man. We see he had went back to his house. He had everything packed and stuff. Looking sad, man. Wakes up. Everything looking lavish. Like, he doing it big in San Francisco. He moved, got his new job. He's settling in. His paper probably looking right and stuff. His face, like, you could kind of tell on his face, though, man. He kind of just looking like that. And while he down there doing his thing, man, we see he on a date. Like, he trying to go on with his life. While he's on a date, like, damn, my baby was born. I gotta shoot out. So he goes, man, he finds out he has got a little boy. They have already named the child. They haven't consulted with him. The only thing they did positive with him was gave the baby his last name. And he is already in bad graces with the family and stuff. We see they took out Leela Rashawn. They dusted cobwebs off of her. You remember Leela Rashawn? She was the fine one off Boomerang that her feet was messed up. And she been on a lot of other things too, Waiting to Exhale and a lot of other things. Leela Rashawn, she was Sunshine on Harlem Nights. Throw that pussy in there, turn to sunshine. So she been in the game for a long time. Keke Palmer. Young legend, Akila and the Bee and stuff. Like, she been doing her thing for a good little minute. She can't stand Lawrence. And I'm looking at it from a certain lens, like from a male lens. And I'm watching, I'm like, man, why are they all up on this top like that, man? Let that brother do his thing. Man, Lawrence a good dude, man. He doing his thing and doing this. Yo, he's putting forth the effort. He wants to try. Man, it's the beginning of this. It ain't looking good. It ain't looking good, man. This co-parenting thing and him being, I ain't want to say bi-coastal. That's not the right word. Like, him being in another city, like San Francisco and LA, like, it's a pretty big state or whatever. It's big places. So, it's a short ride, but it's kind of long. It's kind of, like, hard to say you're going to be every week going back and forth doing that. And then, like, say you do pop up on the weekends or something. Like, Condola, she there all the time with this baby, man. Like, she ain't got no time for herself and this and that. And so they trying their best, man. So it's looking bad. They bumping heads. But then they try to get on level playing field. They try to be good, man. They end up going to a soiree together. They have Tiff, that is Amanda, Amanda Diva, that's how I know her as, but she changed her, she went to a real name. I don't remember what the real name is. But anyways, so Amanda Diva, Tiff, her baby has hit a year, so they were invited to the birthday party. So they try to go together, man. Is looking good, positive. It's kind of back in the circle of the normal crew. They got Kelly over there. She throwing shade at him. So he's trying to be nice and this and that. She like, oh, look at you, Lawrence, with a whole baby in you and Condola's face. And he trying to fish and see how Issa and them was doing. And she like, everybody in my circle is doing lovely and they are striving. So she's throwing a little shade. She like, nigga, don't be asking about my friends. You went and had a whole baby. Like, leave my girls alone. And they on a positive vibes, him and Condola, it just takes a little bit. It just takes a little bit to throw them off, man. Like, he has the baby. Like, he introduced the baby to some solid foods. He give it a little nibble of something. And he like, look, the baby, he love this and that. And she like, nigga, we wasn't supposed to be doing that. It's 4 months and this and that. He never had solid foods before. You don't know if he's allergic or something. He like, this my baby too. Like, I'm trying. Like, let me be a parent. Like, you're not the only one. And they butting heads. This is the wrong place to do it. They doing it in public. See if husband pulls him out to the side. Lawrence, man, come help me with some boxes. He checks homeboy. He checking me. He like, look, this ain't what you want to be doing, man. Like you gotta cut all that out and stuff, man. So it is just looking bad. They just had a lot of negative moments, man. Just he had a certain moment like he was supposed to go there on the weekend. He wasn't able to go because of work. You see their lives parallel. Like, they both looking sad, but she's with the baby crying and this and that. She's not able to go to her appointments. Like, she was supposed to go get a massage, but he never showed up. She doesn't have a life for herself. Like, he's looking sad. He built his little crib, and he wants the baby there. He wants to experience things with the child, but he's not. And he's celebrating at work. He's having casual sex. Like, he still have somewhat of a life. So he wants to be part of the child's life, but he's still being selfish because he's like, you blew up my life and this and that. And rightfully so. Like, she's like, it takes two to tango. And like, she gonna get defensive. You're like, nigga, I'm with this baby all the time and this and that. So you get both perspectives and stuff, and then as a male and you watching it and you like, Lawrence, you my dog, but you tripping a little bit because she kind of doing everything. But then in a way, maybe as a female or something, you might could look at it from another perspective too. Like, damn, well, he trying to be in the picture. He trying his hardest, and you not letting him. Like, you fighting him tooth and nail every step of the way. And so what happens, he comes to get the baby for the weekend and stuff, and it doesn't work out. They end up butting heads. They fight. Look, I'm going to get my baby one way or the other. Like, nigga, fuck you. And he take off, and during the plane ride back home, man, they have a near-death experience, man. The plane almost crashes. Looks like there's bad turbulence. And so he kind of had life flash before his eyes, and he like, he the mature person, and he calls, and he like, I'm sorry, and this ain't working. We gotta figure this out. So this is what Lawrence has been going through for this past year. And so it's been turbulent, stressful. Like, I feel for my dog. I feel for Condola. That's not no real people. That's not no real people, man. What I'm tripping. But it is an interesting story, man. And I hate the way it ended. I kind of would have wanted, not closure, but just see what their next step would have been. Because I have a feeling like the next episode, we probably not going to see Lawrence and stuff. So we probably going to have to wait a while to get those answers. So, man, we going to see what's popping, man. But it was lovely. It was great to have a Lawrence episode, man. Like, I know this is Issa's show, and I have such a crush on Issa. I love Issa. But Lawrence is my dog. Like, that's my favorite character on the show. Like, I always... That's my dog. Lawrence is that's my dog. So we get to see him, even though he wasn't in the best light. But I'm curious to see where the story is gonna go from here, man. I'm liking the season so far, man. I wasn't too keen on the first episode, but these next two, they made up for it, man. So that's my thoughts so far. I guess I'm gonna try to. I was thinking about this being my last episode of doing this because people are not really watching them. But this one kind of invigorated me again, so I might keep it up because I enjoyed watching this one. But like, comment, subscribe, be the greatest and most hated man. Holla at your boy. Peace.